Welcome back, my name is Piku. The game is XCOM Enemy Within. Last time we scored a major victory by taking out the base, but the war is not yet over. So we continue with their scans.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Launch mission for our covert op. No shotguns. Okay, good. There's a support on the crew. You don't need a nade, you need... Yeah, fine, you can have your nade. I don't care. You appear to be out of leaves anyway. So, which of the missions types is this?
Prepare for deployment. Our latest intelligence sweep indicates an Exalt cell inside Russia. Strike One is to provide whatever is necessary to help our operatives secure the Exalt data.
It's the Hack to Realize one. Good, good, good. That's fine. That's great. I like this one better.
One of our covert operatives was nearly successful in hacking a series of ExaltCom relays when enemy forces moved into the area. If we're going to have any chance of recovering that data, we'll need Strike One to provide protection while the operative finishes hacking the remaining arrays. If we lose the operative, we won't be able to recover the intel. Objective updated.
Headed there now. I don't think we're alone out here. I'm all over it.
Yeah, I don't think you're alone there either.
That's affirmative.
Good to go. Yes, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Moving to designated position.
This man only has a regular pistol. Ah, dear.
That location. That's affirmative.
Heading there now.
What was that? Position confirmed.
Seems to be Exalt. Right there.
Moving out.
Copy that.
Solid copy, Commander.
Just get to the crew.
Eyes on target.
We can sort everything else out later. I hope.
Damn, that was close.
Ow. I can stun these idiots.
Aye, aye, Commander. No longer a threat.
If I don't kill them.
No longer a threat.
Moving.
Oops.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Roger that.
On the move.
Oh, hi.
Can't kill him if you don't hit
Enemy
him.
is still alive.
You missed.
ET's trying to
I'm flanking my position.
cover my flank. They're shifting their attack. X-ray up. They're flanking us. I'm pinned down here.
X-rays coming in from the sides.
Haha, you missed. Stupid.
I'm on it, Commander.
Good, good.
Headed there now.
Exalt's forces are willing to resort to such extreme measures to avoid being taken alive?
I see.
Heading to that location.
Well, that's something to know.
Good to go.
Headed there now. Ah, damn it.
He's down.
Well, I got the pain in the neck achievement for that.
Don't move. You'll be fine. Orders confirmed. On the move. Heading to that location.
Let's get you out of here for what you were supposed to be doing.
You're good to go.
I'm rolling. Reloaded. Back online.
Shut up. Listen. Move into position. That's affirmative.
Apparently they're all at the side of the building now.
I'm rolling. Taking fire over here.
Thank you, lightning reflexes.
X-ray down.
Affirmative.
We have an operative in position to begin the hack, Commander. We just have to activate the relay to acquire the data. Our operative decrypted some of the Exalt data and temporarily disrupted their communications. That ought to slow them down. Now we just need to find and hack the remaining relays.
Copy that.
Now, where are they?
I'm on the move.
Commander, we're detecting new contacts moving towards Strike One's current position.
That's one.
Adjusting sights.
Oh dear.
Aye, aye, Commander. Adjusting aim.
Somebody to hit, please. Good.
Got it covered. He's down. Heading to that location.
Alright, rocket launcher man's dead.
Eat this! Okay. Target's still up. Headed there now.
Should have suppressed him.
Down. X-ray
Can you
neutral.
do? Yeah, baby.
On the move. Back online.
Rolling out. Moving to position.
Let's do this. Yes, sir. Got it covered.
Alright.
Back online. Roger that.
So far, so not awful.
What was that sound?
They're back there.
Time to motor. On the move.
Green to go.
Heads up, Commander. Exalt forces are moving into position near Strike 1.
I knew someone would be there.
Vehicle on fire. X-ray neutralized.
Excellent.
That's the last of the relays, Commander. We've got Exalt's data. Now we just need to get
First,
the
let's
operative
get
to
that.
the evac zone. New objective received.
Roger, Dodger.
Gotta get out of here.
Headed there now.
How many Exalt don't matter.
That's affirmative.
Just get our cabooses out of here. Had to pause real quick for a real life situation, but it's resolved now.
On my way.
Let's continue our mad dash
Copy that.
out of this level.
Roger that.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Glad no one was next to that.
Rolling out. Solid copy.
Time to motor.
I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Oops, I saw someone with
Aye, aye.
squad sight. Oh, probably that guy back there.
Already there.
On the roof.
Okay. I'm ready. Headed there now.
I'm on the move.
Doesn't seem like we have vision of each other.
Affirmative. Got something over here.
There you are. 71 to hit. Beautiful.
Got it covered.
I'm on the move.
51. Darn.
Adjusting aim.
Moving to designated position.
Our field operative has reached the extraction point with the data, Commander. Strike 1 can either stay and clear out any other Exalt forces in the area, or head to the evac point for immediate extraction. We have a new objective.
Alright, that's a solid hit. You have to hit this. How do you not hit that?
Damn it.
Launching.
You're all such pains in my patutski. Eh.
Kill confirmed.
Headed there now.
67. Nothing.
Shot failed to connect.
Throwing grenade.
This is what you deserve.
Roger, Dodger.
Understood. Moving out.
Ah, there's another one of you sons of guns.
On my way.
You hit the 40%. I'm impressed, my guy. Better than a coin flip? Of course not.
Adjusting sights. Roger that.
Excellent work, Commander. Our operative and some valuable new intel are safe and sound.
Oh, hey, I wiped him out. Party.
Our troops really came through on this one. I'm glad everyone made it back safely.
Extra conditioning. Extra health. And slinger could be useful.
Intel decryption completed. Recalculating possible Exalt facility locations.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Very nice.
We will be in touch, Commander.
There's our Nexus. Time to finally launch here.
Satellite launched.
Here.
Satellite launched. Satellite launched.
Here.
The latest contact turned out to be a dud. Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
And we are out of satellites. Oh, also I need to build more ships, because Alright. Do we not have any research running?
Your efforts to
We
support
don't.
the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Oh, with Argentina, my autopsies and integrations are instant.
This is an extremely dangerous species, Commander. Although not physically intimidating, the psionic power that this creature wields is perhaps the greatest threat we've encountered so far.
Psionic Labs available for construction. Mimic Beacon available for manufacture. Neurofeedback available in Gene Lab. After an extensive analysis of this specimen's brain tissue, we've discovered some unusual activity in the synaptic connections that may be the source of the abilities our troop encountered in the field. Although somewhat similar in physical appearance to the sectoid we previously identified, this commander variant has an easily differentiated internal composition. We have theories that these enhanced electrical synapses, capable of transmitting nerve impulses at nearly 3 times the normal rate, are the product of careful genetic manipulation. If our theory holds true, that means the aliens are capable of modifying even the most complex tissue at a genetic level. In regards to our own genetic research, I am hopeful that we can use the sectoid commander's enhanced synaptic connections to improve the capabilities of our own soldiers, perhaps in a way that would redirect psionic powers utilized by the aliens back into themselves. Mimicry. This device has been programmed to mimic the auditory cues the invaders appear to use in the field. It can be used to attract their attention into an area. Psionic Labs. This facility will allow us to discover and develop latent psionic abilities of our soldiers. If we have any such capabilities, use them in the field will increase their strength. Neural feedback. Causes damage to side attacks and puts all of their side attacks on cooldown. Does not reduce the attack's chance of success. I see. Well, let's get those sick autopsies and whatnot done.
Despite its physical appearance, this machine doesn't seem to be made up of any organic components. Its surface has an unusual metallic composition that somehow interacts with the vapors it releases for concealment.
Respirator implant, ghost grenade, mimetic skin. Although each of the autopsies we conducted on the various alien species could be considered unusual, this latest specimen continues to push the boundaries of how we might define that characteristic. It has been referred to as a seeker by our soldiers in the field due to its propensity for tracking and engaging with single targets, and its actual means of attack is quite shocking. Once it is target located, the seeker physically seizes the victim, remains attached until it's either removed by force or the target expires. As one might imagine, this is an extraordinarily disturbing situation for both the victim and anyone witnessing the attack. The challenge in stopping the seeker comes from its inherent agility and nimbleness, making it extremely difficult to intercept before it manages to reach its intended target. We believe the micromotors employed in its design are responsible for this notable degree of mobility. The seeker has also been observed deploying a type of defensive smoke screen, making it even more troublesome to engage during the limited window of opportunity when it is immobile. It is my hope that we can adapt these various concealment techniques into a form that allows our soldiers greater stealth capabilities in combat, which should reduce casualties. It may also be possible to use what we've learned to develop weapon systems and equipment to mirror some of the techniques. Our unit analysis view available in the field should provide additional specifics. We can fabricate a module that will automatically detect chemical and physical threats to a soldier's oxygen supply, deploy an uncomfortable, potentially life-saving oxygen tube. Shunts in a matter of seconds. Ooh, does that mean I'm immune to poison? Ghost grenade. Electrum-infused particles that, when diffused onto soldiers, causes them to become invisible. Particles will lose their charge after a brief time, and competing enemy sources, such as weapon fire, will disrupt them. Mimetic skin. Here's the ability to change skin pattern to match cover. When the soldiers move to high ground, enemy without special capabilities will not target the soldier. Does not work if any of the enemies are line of sight on starting position, leaving cover, or firing away concealment. Okay. Mechtoid.
We were only able to recover the suit's central core, although the pilot's corpse also survived intact. The armor itself is quite interesting. The design is highly responsive while still providing extraordinary strength.
Advanced Servo Motors project available in the Foundry. Shaped Armor project available in the Foundry. It appears that the sectoid creature within this mechanized armor is of the same biological makeup we had seen previously. Most of our efforts were spent disassembling and analyzing the inner workings of the armor itself, in close collaboration with Dr. Shen's team, of course. As our soldiers quickly discovered in the field, this suit is equipped with 2 substantially larger and more powerful plasma weapons when compared to the standard sectoid equipment. The armor itself provides a great deal of protection to the operator, while also maintaining an impressive degree of mobility. The suit is capable of climbing over rough terrain and seems to have no trouble even with staircases and other obstacles, as it is also maneuverable enough to operate confidently in enclosed spaces. One of the more interesting discoveries we made while examining this subject is that the suit's armor plating appears to interfere to some degree with the sectoid pilot's unique mental capabilities. I can assume that this was an unintended consequence of the additional armor plating. The alien sacrificed what would appear to be an extremely powerful ability as a trade-off for an increase in sheer combat power. However, it should be noted that the aliens seem to have offset this potential disadvantage by implementing new technology. A small module located within the armor's core appears to serve as a sort of amplifier for these telepathic abilities. When targeted by an allied unit, rather than linking the two, the amplifier seems to take this power and use it to form a sort of shield around the suit. Our troops should be aware of this capability, as it is already quite formidable without the additional shielding in place. Yes. Advanced servo motors. With thorough examination, we've been able to replicate the articulated joints of the mechtoid, allowing for mobility improvements in both our cyber suits and shiv units. The invaders' mechanized cyber suits are, of course, somewhat more advanced than our own. By examining the interfaces between the armored shells and the cores, we could improve the overall armor design. This has the potential to increase tactical survivability for all mechanized forces.
This unit appears to be a drone, which is similar to the military drones we are familiar with. This particular example seems to have the ability to repair damaged equipment. Dr. Shen and I believe it should be possible to capture and repurpose these for our own use in the field.
The drones we've disassembled seem to have a singular purpose: to repair the alien technology, including its robotic counterparts. Although they act as robotic medics and lack any kind of offensive weaponry, we did discover large explosive charges located deep within the substructure it draws on as a power source. With this and several of the alien devices, I continue to be amazed by what the creators have been able to accomplish. Dr. Shen believes it may be possible to hack these drones, allowing us to utilize them for our own purposes. Further details as to this specimen's complete capabilities may be viewed in the unit and this view. Drone Capture Project and Sentinel Drone Project, available in the Foundry. Interesting. The remainder of the combat mission, interesting. Interesting.
We've yet to recover one of these in functional condition from the field. The men seem to enjoy using them for target practice. At the present time, we know that the cyber disc, as they've been calling it, is heavily armed, but it shows no clear pattern of behavior on the battlefield.
UFO tracking boost available. Secondary HARD available in the Union Lab. So far, we've been unable to ascertain whether this is strictly mechanical or living. Based on our findings, as an alternative biochemical system based on the silicon atom. Like carbon, silicon can create molecules that are sufficiently large to carry biological information. And since silicon has several chemical properties similar to carbon, it's possible that this could be a new and completely alien life form. With respect to the specimens we've already encountered, its internal mechanisms need to operate like organs, giving it the ability to circulate plasma through its core system, much in the same way blood flows through our bodies. These mechanisms enable the construct to distribute vital functions throughout its body. After further study, it may be possible to use these designs in our genetic modification program to reduce our solar's dependence on vital organs such as the heart. Unit analysis view, blah blah blah. Boost pursuit unit speed. Secondary heart causes searchers to bleed out instead of dying the first time they go to 0 health in a mission. Bleed out time is extended by 2, and slice loss of will from critical wounds. I like that.
Based on what we've seen in the field so far, including several grotesque examples of trauma resulting from the emergence of its young, we've taken to calling this specimen a chrysalid.
Chin plating, needle grenade, bioelectric skin. Even after years of research and study, until now, I had never encountered something that is quite as beautiful, yet equally as deadly as this species. Unlike the other aliens we've encountered thus far, it is arthropodal in nature, plated in a sleek black exoskeleton. Chrysalids, as we're calling them, based on their reproductive habits, measure over 3 meters long from nose to tail, stand almost 2 feet at a time when perched on their hind legs. Their attack is not only extremely deadly, but also necessary for their reproduction, as the intended victim is not immediately killed, but instead turned in what can only be described as a mindless cell, akin to a zombie. What serves as host to its offspring. When a human is bitten, an embryo is injected into the host, and it immediately begins to gestate. Once gestation is complete, which remarkably lasts only minutes, a newborn chrysalid will emerge, destroying its host in the process. We can only theorize as to why the aliens would utilize what appears to be a savage, unpredictable creature. In any case, this is certainly not a creature to be trifled with, and our troops would do well to exercise extreme caution when engaging the species. Targeting another example in the field through the unit, blah blah blah. One final note, which may be of particular interest in regards to our own genetic enhancement work. We have finally managed to isolate the chrysalid's exoskeleton's sensory capabilities. They were in fact electroreceptors that I had initially suspected. I hope that we can use this discovery to enhance our soldiers' own abilities in regards to sensing and detecting enemy movement in the field. This blocks strangulation, gives more health. Variation frag grenade does equivalent damage over a much larger area, but projectile cannot penetrate cover. Blech. Electric skin. Projects electric heal from his revealing but not alerting nearby enemies and is immune to strangulation.
The Tall One has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
Gas grenade, muscle fiber destiny, and genetic lab. Approved medikit project in the foundry. The subject's external appearance is that of Caucasian male. I would guess its age to be approximately 35 years old, although it's quite likely this is an artificial effect intentionally fixed by the aliens. The specimen is roughly 2 meters in height and weighs just over 80 kilograms. Despite its outward appearance, upon dissection, the creature's unique organ and bone structure is revealed to be distinctly alien in nature. The subject's bones are segmented, rather like the vertebrae of a serpent. This segmented structure appears to give the creature a spectacular range of motion in combat. As possible, through our own genetic modification program, we may be able to replicate the unique connective tissues that allow for this remarkable flexibility. If successful, our soldiers see drastic improvements in their own physical mobility and resilience. A large portion of the specimen's thoracic cavity is devoted to enormous glands capable of producing a toxin that is expelled via ducts with considerable force. After thorough chemical analysis of the subject's venom, we theorize that it could be used as a powerful disinfectant to treat our soldiers' injuries in the field. Dr. Chen is working to develop a means to integrate this substance into our existing medkits for future deployment. Gas grenade. This is a poison gas grenade. With medkits, 50% more healing. Confers super duper and light strength, enable the soldier to reach high positions without need for laboratories or other climbing aids. Interesting.
Although I'm sure you can make the connection yourself, we've designated this particular specimen as a floater. The research team is continuing in its efforts to determine how the aliens prevented the organic tissue from rejecting the mechanical components, as they seem to work in perfect harmony with one another.
They probably use meld. Defense matrix drug available. As frightening and vicious the species is on the battlefield, it is hard not to feel some sympathy for them on the dissection table. The specimen has been subjected to extensive biomedical modifications, some of which were undoubtedly quite painful and intrusive. The combination of living tissue and mechanical components gives the creature a look of a cruel, half-finished experiment. Most of the subject's internal organs have been replaced with a mechanical life support system that mimics their original functionality. A rather conventional propulsion system is grafted onto the subject's torso, although the power cells supplying the necessary thrust are extremely advanced by our own standards. I removed a number of neural implants from the subject that appear to aid in the evasion of incoming projectile fire. The engineering team has already suggested several ways in which this technology might benefit our soldiers. This increases dodge chance. Interrogate the Thin Man. UFO technology research credit earned. Capturing one of the invaders' infiltration specialists has proven both illuminating and disturbing. Although at first glance they closely resemble the human form, they are trying to communicate in a variety of terrestrial languages. This specimen is far from human. We had assumed its role as an infiltrator unit would preclude us from gaining anything of value during our interrogation. However, as it turns out, the captain was surprisingly pliable once we began the procedure. Aside from its primary role as a reconnaissance and infiltration specialist, the Thin Man also proved to be quite familiar with the alien's navigational systems and celestial cartography. The information gained from this interrogation is of crucial importance to our efforts in reverse engineering the alien navigational computers and related systems. Basic armor technology research credit earned. As far as we can tell, the specimen known as a floater is barely sentient, at least in any discernible fashion that would imply intelligence. Perhaps this was an intentional move on the part of the aliens, but in any case, the floater was extremely aggressive throughout the interrogation process. The most interesting aspect of its bizarre physique is the proportion module integrated into the remaining portion of its upper torso. During controlled flight testing within the labs, we were able to observe how the floater is capable of controlling and modulating the flow of power into the propulsion system itself. This was a significant discovery, one that will surely benefit our ongoing research into alien technology as we attempt to adapt the concept for our own purposes. Alright. For all these plasma weapons. Six days, 5 days, 5 days. Let's start with the pistol. Let's see what I can do about my cash situation. Need 4 laser rifles.
Things are heating up out there. We're tracking multiple unidentified targets.
No, I want this. 4 of them. M. Critical hit. Aim. Not great, actually.
The foundry is already warmed up. I'll make sure to notify you as soon as production is finished.
Need to make the psionics lab next. What are we doing for time? I spent a lot of time reading those descriptions. 45 minutes deep. yeah, we can end the episode here. Next episode, we'll be working towards the psionics lab. And until then, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and leave any of you so kind. Get off on the lawn, you filthy casuals.